is John McAllister, and today I'm on my podcast. I'm fortunate to have a big offensive lineman from Columbus, St. Charles High School, and he's only going to be a junior. He's in a 2023 class, and if he keeps working, he's got, I think, quite a bit of work to do, but we'll talk about that later. His name is Ryan Coretta. Ryan, how are you doing?
I'm great. Been a
You
good
got all
day
your
so far.
homework done, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's good to hear that. Tell me, let's talk about, are you in general, have you been going to St. Charles the whole time?
Yes.
You've gone through the whole system there, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then let's talk football. You're playing offensive tackle, right? What's the best thing about playing football in general? What's the best thing?
I just love the team. Like, I like just being with the guys all the time, just in season, and getting the chance to hit people for fun, basically.
You know, you're the fourth offensive lineman that said that. You get to either hit for fun or take your anger out in a legal way and all that. That's pretty good. That's good. Okay. What else about football do you like? I love the teamwork idea. What else do you like?
I just like, because, like, you can always work hard and get better at it. You know, set goals and try to achieve them.
What's the toughest part? What's the parts that you don't like about football?
There's not too much. I mean, I don't really know.
Well, losing is one.
Well, yeah, losing, of course. Yeah, of course.
And getting beat on a pass rush is
bad.
But I'm talking about football in general. I've been just messing around with you. I think it's really tough on that training and all those things.
Yeah.
Speaking of training, I know you're getting extra training from a good friend of mine, Chuck Gresham. Yep. Tell me, why is that important to you to get the extra training?
I just feel like it's the steps that can make me do better, and not everyone will do the extra training and put in the extra work, which.
And Coach Gresham's pretty good at it, isn't he?
Very good. He's very good.
What makes you smile when I say that? What's his strong point?
He pushes you to the max. Like, he'll get everything out of you, and he will teach you anything you need to know. He has great knowledge.
Yeah. Well, you know, he does. We talked earlier. I'm giving him some sales pitch here because he's worked for me for quite a few years and does a lot with my camps and combines. Tell me your measurements. Height. I don't want arms. I don't want arm span, all that stuff. How much do you weigh?
310.
And then, how tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
Have you lost any weight?
Not. I think I maybe lost a couple pounds here and there, but not too much since basketball season because I lost some for basketball season.
Okay, and then tell me this because I believe every lineman should weigh 285.
Yeah.
In high school. That's 15 pounds for you. Or no, it's more, I guess. But have you ever thought about trying to lose a little bit of weight? Yeah,
I've thought about it. I might in the future, depending on what I'll need. So, yeah, I've thought about it a couple times. Okay, now you also mentioned you play basketball too? Yep. Okay, and the varsity team? Yep. Or JV? Okay. Yeah. I think basketball players, big offensive linemen are basketball players to me because that means you can move your feet. That means that, you know, you got some balance and stuff like that. And that's really good. Any NFL or college player that you kind of pattern yourself after or that you kind of look at as like, I'd like to be like him or anything like that? I've liked J.J. Watt since I was young and since he entered the league. And also I've liked like Zach Martin from Notre Dame. Zach Martin. There, yeah. Yeah, they've got Notre Dame's got some Ohio players. I think they're graduating. They got a couple of Ohio players out there, one from St. Ignatius, and I think the other one's from Cincinnati, maybe. Yeah. St. Ignatius. I think Notre Dame does a good job developing offensive linemen. Yes. Their offensive line coach is a good friend of mine.
So
Okay.
I'm going to say that too. Okay, you said that. Anybody in over the years that you've kind of looked to for guidance, or it's been kind of be there for you, kind of keep you on the straight and narrow and things like that? Anybody like that?
Yeah, my uncle who played football for Notre Dame. I've kind of been going to him to see what I need to do and how he would do it to get to the next level.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's good. And I'll tell you, I'm an old guy, but old guys sometimes have a little bit of wisdom that you need, and I'm sure he has that.
Yeah,
you know, the wisdom is huge. Okay, let's talk about your position. I saw your video. Well, I watched it like a month ago when I went down to see you work out. And then I also looked at it this afternoon. What are your strengths as an offensive tackle?
I feel like I'm good, like run blocker mainly, because that's what our offense normally is, and like pulling. I feel like I've been getting better at that, so I feel like that's my strong point.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. What about coming off the ball?
Yeah, I feel like I've gotten a lot better than that since freshman year. Well, I still need to work on my pad level a little bit, but
all right,
I got some time to do that.
You know, I'm going to critique you here in a minute, so just so you know, I like what you're saying, though. I think your strong points, believe it or not, you're a little bit better pass blocker to me than run blocker.
Okay.
Because run blocking, all you try to do now is muscle guys.
Yeah.
And you got to learn to bend and get pad under pad. Now, you come out well, but you've got to learn to come under that pad a little bit, because you're blocking small guys around here, and that's the trouble. You don't get to block big guys, especially like in the league you're in. You don't see that many big defensive guys.
Yeah.
But your pass blocking, it's not that bad. You got to learn to balance and keep your chest back. You get overextended sometimes, but all correctable. We're a brute coming off the ball though now.
Yeah.
And then I think the other thing that you did on that highlight video, to me, you got out, and I don't know if you pulled but you got out on a pass.
Yeah.
Maybe a screen pass or something. You blocked the guy in space.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, Ryan. That's pretty good. Now, don't you have an older brother that played down at St. Charles?
Yeah, he plays at Bucknell right now. Yeah.
He's at Bucknell?
Mm-hmm.
That's really good. I remember him. I remember seeing him, I think 2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
You were a freshman, I think, and he was a senior, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember looking at his video. Okay, I ask you three crazy things. Okay, in this whole thing, a podcast. Here's one. What do you do when there's nobody watching? You play football, you're playing basketball. What do you do when that can't be hanging out with friends, can't be by yourself? What do you do?
I mean, it's either I'm doing homework and studying, or either on my phone, or sometimes hanging out with the family or playing video games.
No, it can't be hanging out with family. Got to be by yourself.
Yeah, well, I play video games. Yeah.
Okay, tell me your grades.
They're good. They're good. I just got into the NHS for our school too, which is the National Honor
Society. Right, the National Honor Society. That's good. Well, if your brother is at Bucknell, he can read and write too, can't he? Yeah. He's pretty smart too.
Very smart. Very smart. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Okay, what advice would you give to a freshman? And sometimes at your school, maybe a freshman can play a little bit. Yeah. But what advice can you give? Now, you're only a junior, not a senior, but what can you tell him? About football, I'm sorry. About football.
All right.
He's only a freshman. What would you tell him?
Even if you don't get time to play, if you keep working, there's always time that you can earn through working hard for the coaches and being a good teammate for everyone else.
And keep grinding, right?
Yeah.
And keep grinding, I think, is really huge. Okay, what talent, my second dumb question, what talent would you like to have that you don't have and you'll never get? What skill or talent would you like to have but you don't have, you probably can never get it? What would that be?
That's tough. Probably it'd be cool to know, be super fast, like those skill
And
position
you
guys.
probably won't be that.
No,
Well,
probably not.
offensive lineman run at 4'9", 4'6", you're probably not going to be able to do that.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Probably.
Probably.
That's good. Okay, what annoys you? What annoys you the most? Not just kind of something that could pull your chain, not get you upset, but just annoys you. What would be something that you look back on that really annoys you?
As in, like, during like a football
Sports,
practice?
anything.
I mean, I guess doing that in school annoys me kind of sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I imagine you do pretty well in the classroom. I'm a retired school teacher, so
Okay.
Taught English, by the way. Okay, let's talk about what's something for me, Ryan. Excuse me. For me, it's driven. I want to be even at my age of 72, I want to be the best. I want to finish. I want to work hard. What would be words you live by? My obviously is leave it on the field. Now that means the field being everything. Yeah. Leave it. What you've done. What words do you live by?
You can always work harder. That's what I always. That's what I go by a lot.
What's that?
You can always work harder.
Do you know when you've worked hard?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know? Can you sense when you've worked hard? And how many times do you do that, you think?
I try to do it as much as I can, but I mean, there are occasions where it's like I don't, but I try to do it as much as I can.
Does Charles Gresham pull that out of you a little bit?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
And you reach back.
Hard.
See, sometimes I don't think we know as players when we do work hard.
Yeah.
We think we've worked hard, but we don't have a clue. And then when you get to the next level, and you will, because you're a prospect, a good prospect for me, you'll know. Okay, if you could change places with anybody for one day, who would it be? You just got anybody. Who would it be?
It would have probably been JJ Watt because he's my favorite. Like he's probably my favorite.
Isn't he a defensive guy?
Yeah, but I used to live in Texas, he was like my role model.
Yeah, he should be.
Yeah.
Where is he landing up in, by the way? Where's he going to go?
Yeah, he's in Arizona.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. The Browns thought they had a chance at him. Okay, couple more questions here. We took in 10 years, what do you think you'll be doing?
I'm going to try to be doing football.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's what I'll try.
And you talked about one of your favorite schools being Notre Dame.
Yep.
Have you visited up there?
I have when I was younger. I visited the campus.
Yeah. Everything's messed up right now. Obviously, you know that. And your class is going to get through, I think, okay.
Yeah.
And the 22 class ahead of you, that's going to be tough on those guys.
Yeah.
That's going to be tough on those guys. Okay. Let's talk. Any top sports moments for you? You've only been playing varsity or high school football for 2 years. And anything in those 2 years that jumps out at you that you'll always remember?
Probably when I first started my freshman year and got to play next to my brother for the rest of the year. That was really yeah. That was probably that's
a big remember when time.
Yeah.
That's a big memory. That's really good, Brian. Yeah. Okay, let's talk recruiting just a little bit. You're huge. You're 6'5". You're probably going to move inside the guard at the next level, probably. See how your pass blocking goes. But how's recruiting going so far? How have you put it in perspective? What have you done with recruiting so far?
For me, it's been good. I've met with my coach, Coach Hoker, a lot to try to push out our film, and we've sent it to my uncle and all the people that we know that have connections. We've sent out my film and all that, so it's been good.
Your highlight film, Ryan?
Yeah.
Or a bunch of film? Now, I would tell you, going into this year, don't forget, I get off the subject sometimes, but don't forget, coaches look at all your game films.
Yeah.
I mean, highlight films are really good. What I do is I look at them for maybe 10 plays, 12 plays, and then I kind of try to judge if you're a Division I prospect. But the college coaches look at your game films. And I don't think everybody realizes that. I mean, you better have a good highlight film. But when they look at, I would advise you, man, play hard the whole game. Because, I mean, I know the college guys, and I know what they do. And especially the pandemic, a lot of them couldn't do anything, so they watched video a lot and everything this year. How are you going to handle the camp situation this summer?
I'm going to try to go to as many as I can if they open up or when they open up. I'm doing the Under Armour All-American Camp. That's this Sunday. I'm going to that one. But
so am I.
Yeah.
I want to go down and watch. That's a good. Say as many as you can. Be careful because you want to get the schools that either like you or you like. Don't just go crazy because I think they're going to
try to do. That's what I'll try to do. I'll try to go to the schools that have shown interest and all that, and the ones that I want to go to.
Right, and I'll be careful too because the ones that you like, because you need exposure and stuff like that.
Yes,
and that's really good. It's about done. And here's my last question: why would I recruit you? Why would McAllister recruit you?
Because I can work hard for you. And
okay, if this was Notre Dame, and then he said, Ryan, why would I recruit you? What are you going to tell him?
I'll work hard and I'll make sure it was a good decision for you.
I really appreciate you being on my podcast. Okay, and hopefully I'll have you on next year again. Okay,
sounds great.
Okay.